And now to come out of downward dog, we look forwards and we're moving into pigeon pose, bending the right knee, dropping the right foot behind the left wrist with the knee behind the right hand. Make some room behind you, extending the back leg so that we can aim to bring down the outside edge of the right leg and the buttock with the sit bone to the floor. Hands move in front of the knee and in front of the right foot. With the fingers spread, draw up from the waist, lifting through the heart and up to the crown. Shoulders drop back. And then we're going to take the weight forward, so we can either cradle the hands in a triangle in front of you and just keep extending the chest forwards, or we can work into an extended pigeon pose with the arms long and the weight of the body over the open hip and bent knee. Use your exhalations here to create the softness, the movement and the space that you need. And as we work down into the outside edge of the right leg, we lift up the eyes and draw the hands back. With the palms to the floor, we tuck over the toes behind you, push forwards to the hands and roll back into downward dog, taking the right leg to meet the left. So we need to repeat that on the other side. The pigeon pose, looking forwards, we bend at the left knee, dropping the knee down behind the left wrist, the foot down as near to the right hand as is comfortable. Beginners will maybe find it's a bit more tucked towards the hip. As the heel extends back, we start to roll down the outside edge of the left leg and the front of the right thigh. So aim to have the pelvis level, the hips level, and then draw up and away from the waist, sinking down into both the legs. And then extending that forwards, either cradling the hands, both little fingers to the floor, and extending the chest long. Or moving into a full extended pigeon with the hands reaching forwards, the body weight sinking down over the bent knee and the open hip. And breathe. So when ready to come out, lifting up the eyes and head, the hands draw back, we flatten the palms, tuck over the toes of the right foot behind you, push forwards into the hands to roll back into downward facing dog. Heels stepping down, the feet into a comfy distance, and now we're moving into some forward bends, gaining the length in the spine that we need here to help us. We look forwards and let the pelvis move down towards the floor, flattening out the tops of the feet, the legs are level to the floor, the heart is lifted. We're returning into Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Tucking over the toes, we exhale back into downward dog. So now we have the spine open, warm. We've worked it forward, we've worked it backwards, and we're going to jump or step the feet through. Look forwards through the long chest and chin, lift to the fingertips. Abdomen draws to the spine as we release the upper body down the front of the legs. The hands can move to a comfortable distance beside the feet, or if the hands don't want to reach the floor, we can also fold them and hold the underside of the bent elbows. Just let the arms drop away from the shoulders then as the head falls into the space between them. Either way, if the knees need to be relaxed, they can be. And all the focus comes into our long exhalations, letting the spine and the weight of the head lead the spine down. So we're reversing the effects of gravity on the back. With an inhale, we look forwards, lift the heart, lift the chin onto the fingertips, bending the knees now, we tuck the bottom down, pick up the head and heart, the arms raise up in line with the spine, and we're in Utkatasana, the chair pose, tucking the tailbone down towards the backs of the knees, pulling open the lower spine, knees are squeezed together, the eyes looking up to the fingertips. With an exhale, we roll the hands back down or fold at the elbows, And then lift as we breathe in, extend the chest from the waist, and exhale, folding it down. So maybe moving the hands this time a little bit further back, so we have the heels of the hands in line with the heels of the feet. And drop from the waist down through to the crown. Let everything relax and open, and breathe. Fill the spine with air with each inhale. Release it with each exhale. Bending the knees, returning to Utkatasana. Tipping the tailbone down. The arms are up in line with the spine, eyes extended upwards towards the fingertips. Nice strong full breathing into the chest. And exhaling, we return to forward bend. Look forwards, always worth doing these before you take the actual fold itself. Take another look and then extend down. And it's not really about trying to get down to the floor, it's just about allowing the release of the spine, allowing peace to come back into your back. We're going to bend the knees gently and then start to lift the spine. Head and the hands pointed to the floor, keeping the weight down in front so that the vertebrae can open as they lift. And then when we bring ourselves up, the shoulders roll over, the arms lengthen down, and this is the only downward movement we make, from the feet up through the legs, up to the body, upper body, heart to crown is a lift. And we settle into the feet, turn the thighs away from you, squeezing the buttocks together, and we're in Tadasana, the mountain pose. Strong and steadfast.